So I kind of don't know where to start, but I guess I could start with saying I blew 300K. I guess I'll tell y'all the beginning of it. I was in London for a producer camp, and Hot Shit by Cardi B and Kanye West and Lil Durk had just came out. This song was a big deal for me, but the song didn't really do too well, and I kind of knew it wasn't going to do too well. But in the midst of being at that camp, I was sitting there talking to 21 Savage manager. Well, my manager was talking to 21 Savage manager, and they were just like, "Yeah, man, Savage had to uh stop working on his album to start working on the collab album with Drake." So at this point, I been had sending Drake beats. So I'm like, okay, this shit real. This shit might actually come out. So long story short, song comes out. I got the number 5 song in the world. I get my 300K. I was in Atlanta for another session when that happened. I went to the session, and I kind of got a problem making like impulse decisions and shit. So I want to say after the studio session, I was just bored, and I had just the money just hit my account like 300 fucking $1,000. I'm like, no way, like this shit in my account. But yeah, so I see the money in my account and I get bored, so I go tour like the hotel I'm staying in. It's an apartment right beside it. I just tour the apartment. I fall in love with it, and I buy it. That was like, I don't want to say my first mistake because it's not a regret, but I was paying $2,800 a month in rent. 24 floor like penthouse type thing, and it's like that's what you want. That's what you kind of supposed to do when you get the money, like celebrate. But at the same time, I could have made a better decision. I could have went somewhere slower, or cheaper. So that was the start. Being in Atlanta was expensive. I didn't have a car because I had just crashed my car, and my credit wasn't good, so I couldn't get a car. So I was Ubering a lot. I spent a lot of money on Ubers. I was getting a lot of attention from women that like I never really got before. So it was just like when it's time to take a girl out, there was no problem to do $200-300 dinners. So I'm taking women out $200-300 dinners, buying them stuff. I'm buying new outfits all the time. All the time. I bought like a $8,000 outfit, and I remember telling my friends like, if I ever go broke again, I'm gonna kill myself. And they was like, don't say that. But that's like the type of stuff I was doing. So I was buying $8,000 outfits just to pop out on Instagram. I wasn't getting too many likes on it anyway. I wanted to be a rapper, man. I got number 5 song in the world, so it's just like I'm feeling like untouchable. I could do anything. So I invested heavily in my rap career, like $2,000-3,000 videos, and the shit just chopping down and chopping down. So I spent a lot of money on Ubers and music videos and women and eating out and traveling, but I never really bought shit that I could say like was valuable and that I kept. In the midst of living in Atlanta, I met one of my friends who was doing trading. But the difference between me and him was we had different money. No disrespect to him, but I had just had a deal. So in my mind, I'm just like, if bro turning $200 to $500, what I'm gonna do with 20,000? I remember this shit vividly. Long story short, I made my first $50 on trading. A couple days later, maybe a couple months later, I'm like, okay, it's time to flip this money. I remember putting 20,000. I bought like 6,000 contracts in the video. I'm getting my hair done, and I just watched the shit before my eyes just drop. At that point, I'm like, okay, it's just a 20. I got more. Did it again. I was up $6,000. Then the next day, lost it all. So that's about $50,000 of my money right there. And you got to think, I already spent like 2,800 times 12. That's about 33,000. $8,000 outfits, $2,000 outfits, 10K Miami trips. You're looking at about 50K on that in 2 years. I was doing a lot of other stuff. Like I would buy lots and lots of weed. Like I would buy pounds of weed just to smoke out of, just to sit in the house. I can't say that I was just blowing it off, but I was kind of just like living life. I was like, okay, I'm thinking like I'm finna be on top of the world. I got a song with Drake. I'm finna do this over and over and over again. And then I had a song with Sexy Red Ski E come out. So it's like I'm feeling untouchable. I'm feeling like this shit ain't never gonna stop. Man, what else did I spend money on? I invested a lot of money into clothes, and I would flip clothes. But when I got the money back from that, I kind of just blew that too. So eventually, I had to move from Atlanta. So I moved from Atlanta because I'm like, okay, this is like my last 100,000. I can't afford it here. Man, I'm not working a job. When I move back home, I'm paying rent every month. I'm moving with my girlfriend. I'm paying rent every month. I get back trading again because I'm like at this point I'm addicted because I lost so much money. I I I also I lost so much money. This is the hype of GameStop last year. I lose another 10K. I'm like, okay, it's time to invest. I spent like $15,000 on a stamp from a weed brand to kind of like get my own flavor, get my name. So it's like I had the right vision, invest, flip money, use my image. I spent like $15,000 on that. Couple things went wrong with that. I lost a lot of money. You can fill in the blanks there. I'm not gonna talk about that on YouTube. But a couple things went wrong there. I lost a lot of money in that. And at the time, like I said, I'm not working a job. It's been so long since I worked a job. So slowly, bro, that shit just slowed up, man. I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but I figure I just get up here and talk. Um, I want to say mainly though, spending money on women, spending money on clothes, the image. I invested heavily in my rap career, and it's like I don't regret that because moving to Atlanta, some of the best things ever happened to me. So like I don't know, like, and it's like a lot of people will say like, oh, what they would have did with this money, what they would have did with this money, but it's like when that shit in your hands, it's like it's kind of like I'm ambitious because I'm a producer. I'm a creative. I got that. I'm gonna take the leap. Like I'm not going to college. I'm gonna be a creative. So taking those leaps, that's part of my personality. So doing crazy shit like trying to turn 20,000 to $100,000 in a day, like I wasn't scared because I'm ambitious. Like I'm willing to take the risk. I've been taking risks all my life. Um, I've been taking risks all my life. So it's like I had the right idea, but these business plans just didn't work out. They just didn't work out. Everybody always say what they would do with the money or invest in the house, but it's like that shit takes years and years and years to do. And I'm living a fast life, bro. I'm on top of the world. I have the number 5 song in the world. Music is like one of the only things that's like so universal through everything. Like you tell a person you're a doctor, kind of like, oh, it's cool. But you tell a person you got the number 5 song in the world, like how many people are not gonna geek out on that? So it's like it kind of played my mindset. I kind of feel like I was on top of the world, like all this shit was meant for me. I could do anything I put my mind to. So it was like my last 100,000 mainly went to trying to invest in shit, but it's like that shit just didn't work. Like it's not as easy as put money into something then that shit work. People say they'll buy houses. I mean, like shit. What if a housing market like collapse again? Like you never know. But it's like I don't know. I don't regret none of it. I definitely think like a lot of people kind of make me feel better because it's just like 300K in 2 years. It's not that bad. But I definitely wasn't moving as smart as I was. But it's hard to move calm and just sit in the house when you are a producer. You got the number 5 song in the world. This is my culture. Rap is like that flashy stuff. So it's hard to just sit in the house and not do nothing. Granted, that's the smarter thing to do, but it's very hard. And I don't care what really nobody say because it's like unless you've been in that boat, you won't know. Um, yeah, and so I'm not gonna lie. After blowing the, I guess we get to where I'm at now, and it's just like I started back working a job, and it's like that shit was like the biggest reset in my life. Like I went from people treating me like they'll do anything for me, or yo, band boy, band boy, band boy, to just Marquell. Like, you get what I'm saying? And like that shit shot my confidence. I'm not gonna lie, like it shot my confidence. It's slowly getting back right. But that shit shot my confidence for about a while. I'm back in my hometown. You know, when people don't see you, they treat you better. People seeing me at the gas station, it's like shit just getting normal. Like, I don't want to say normal because nobody's above nothing, but shit is just getting normal. And like I said, that shit played a part in my confidence. I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? But it's like at the same time, I still got that other side of me where I just feel like, nigga, you could do whatever you put your mind to because you did it once, you could do it again. It's kind of like a graph. You know, like sometimes shit go up, down, but when you zoom out, this is an upward trend. So I kind of had to just look back at how far I came and just realize that if I did it once, I could do it again. And also, man, I learned a lot about people. Like, people treat you better. People treat you away when you're doing good. It's like people won't say shit to you. Like, say anything bad, try to tell you what to do. Like, if you have money, they don't, like, it's almost like you're winning, so people don't want to say nothing bad. But like, when I'm not winning, people treated me disposable. And that shit was like the biggest smack in the face. Like, wow, bro, like this is how you really act. Like, a lot of people, and I don't think people did it intentionally, but I think that's just natural instinct. I can't say that I never treated someone like that. So that fucked with me too. I lost a lot of friends, internet friends. I lost a lot of that. A lot of that shit went away. Like, everybody who was there, bro, this, bro, that, they didn't stick around. Not too many stuck around. I'm kind of all over the place, but yeah, not too many people stuck around. I guess I'm working towards getting it back. I'm trying to get more placements and try to get it back, but yeah, that's how I blew 300K, and that's kind of in the short form where I'm at now.